BC Fit family, welcome. We got another Fit by Fork coming to you today. Hey, I got a special guest today. I got Aubrey. Aubrey just joined the BC Fit member team, and she comes to us because she said, you know what? I want a better relationship with food. And so I said, Aubrey, where are we at with the food? What's the issue there? And she said, you know what? I got this crazy sweet tooth. And I said, hey, will you do me a favor? You've been on this for a couple weeks now. Can you create a signature dish for us to help out people with that sweet tooth? Because if she's got one, I'm sure everyone's got one. So she did. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some sweet potato pancakes. So we're going to be right back, and we're going to get to work on this. So, okay, here we go, guys. We got the sweet potato pancakes going. Aubrey, tell us what we got going on today.
Okay, so I have a major sweet tooth, as Brett already stated, and I was having a hard time finding something to scratch that itch. So this is a modified version of a recipe that I found online. So what we do here is we've got our sweet potatoes, we've got some spices, so cinnamon and nutmeg. We have monk fruit sweetener as well, which I prefer over stevia. However, you can use whatever 0-calorie sweetener you prefer. I also have some pasteurized egg whites, a little bit of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and then just for the sake of not having everything stick, we have a little bit of Pam that we're going to use for the pan. So what we are going to do here is I already baked some sweet potatoes. You can microwave them if you prefer, but I like the texture and the flavor of a baked potato much better. They add a little more sweetness to this whole meal, and then also they give a little more moisture to the pancake.
Now, I microwave them. If you guys have watched any videos, you guys, I microwave them. I do it based upon an attention span basis. So I can live about 8 to 10 minutes in the potato world. These take a little bit of time. Would you say 425 for an hour? Is that
yeah, I bake potatoes on 450 for about 50 minutes to an hour, depending on the size of your potato. This came from a much smaller potato than the ones in front of me, so something this size would definitely take you longer.
Fantastic. Not me. It would take me 8 minutes.
Exactly. Lazy. No.
Yeah, no, short attention span, 100%.
All right. Also, one other thing is you can top these pancakes with Walden Farms 0-calorie pancake syrup or whatever else you prefer. This dish was lacking in the fat category, and I had a little protein points left over. So what I do as a peanut butter fiend is I made a concoction here of a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt, a tablespoon of peanut butter, just a pinch of the monk fruit sweetener to give it a little more sweetness, and then actually I tried it yesterday with some of that Walden Farms syrup in there, just about a teaspoon to give it a little extra sweetness, and it actually brought out the peanut butter flavor even more, and to me, this is just to die for, and I put it on my sweet potato pancakes.
That's awesome. And when we talk about this meal that we created, as I'm looking across this table of the ingredients, she's right, the fat group isn't represented here, but then she goes with a tablespoon of peanut butter, so we're talking about 3 grams of carbs, 3 grams of protein, and 8 grams of fat. So we have that fat aspect covered on there, and again, who does not love peanut butter? That is certainly me. She also mentioned Walden Farms. Walden Farms makes some great stuff. I am not an endorser for Walden Farms, but Mr. Walden, if you want me to come work at your farm, I can endorse your stuff for you. So just to let you know. But seriously, guys, they make some great stuff. They make salad dressings. They make syrups. They make all kinds of stuff, caramel sauces and things like that.
Ketchup and barbecue sauce too, actually.
Yeah, they make some really good stuff. It's 0-cal. The only thing, go back in some videos, we talked a little about 0-cal because it's not 0-cal, but it's definitely an alternative when you're taking a look at making better food choices or having better relationships with food themselves. So all that sounds fantastic. We got the components in place here. So let's start the assembly. But I tell you what, I'm going to give you the driver's seat. I'm going to let you have the host's seat. You're the new host. So go ahead and go for that. So we'll trade places here.
Awesome. So I'm starting with my base, which is a 1/2 cup of sweet potato that I baked earlier. And then I'm going to just go ahead and add all the ingredients to this bowl. So my 6 tablespoons of egg whites. In this bowl I have the cinnamon and the nutmeg already measured out. I'm gonna add that. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, because any more than that and they are way too nutmeggy. And then this,
and that might be a word, nutmeggy. We're gonna look that up. I'll have that in the description if nutmeggy is actually.
Hey, if you like nutmeggy pancakes, by all means add more. And then I also have here my monk fruit sweetener, a half a teaspoon of that.
And that's pretty cool, because the full serving monk fruit sweetener is 2 teaspoons, but she's like, you know what? I don't need that much, so I just cut it back. She doesn't go the full 2 teaspoons. That full 2 teaspoons is actually 8 grams of carbs. It's not going to kill you, but 2 grams of carbs make it so much easier. It might even get you another pancake.
There you go.
Yeah.
Last thing I add just a very small amount of the non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Not a tablespoon is actually even too much. Probably a half a tablespoon is enough. Just a small dollop. That just gives it a little extra moisture. Now, when these pancakes are done, you might notice that they are a little moussey in texture. They look like a pancake cooked on both sides, but they're definitely moist on the inside. Simply probably because there's no flour or any other binding agent but the egg. So very moist pancakes. And as you're mixing this, you're going to want to kind of smush against the sides to break up any large chunks. That way you don't have just a random glob of pure sweet potato with no other flavor in it, unless that's your thing. Totally go for it.
There might be those out there on chunky cakes, huh?
Yeah, might be.
Hey, we don't judge. We're not the judgy people.
Not at all. Food is personal, so make it your own. You want to stir this until your ingredients are well combined. Once you do that, you'll want to go ahead and find a griddle or your stovetop and get that preheated.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find the griddle, because you guys know that's what I use. Easy, lazy, short attention span, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm going to go grab the griddle and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we got the griddle set up. So I got cook cam going here, going strong. Typically what she was telling me is that she likes to do it at a medium heat. She said, hey, what do you do on this griddle? Medium heat for me is about 300 to 325. So we're going to get to work on that. I'm going to let the maestro do what she does here.
All right, so I'm going to start off by prepping my surface with a little bit of nonstick spray. This also has 0 calories, fat, carbohydrates, but you still only want to use a small bit. Don't go crazy, okay?
And again, this is going to yield 2 pancakes, so thus the 2 squirts.
2 spritz, yes.
Gotcha. Oh, sprays.
Spritz.
My apologies. My apologies.
So go ahead and give your batter a quick stir before you go ahead and put it on the pan, just to make sure your ingredients are still combined to combat any separation that happened while it was sitting there. You're going to put about half of your batter in one spot, and I like to go ahead and level it out and give it that nice pancake shape. You want it to be about, I would say, a 1/2 inch thickness, nothing too much thicker, or it will be insanely hard to flip. These I like to spread out to about 5 inches in diameter. So these are fairly easy to flip with a large spatula, or for me, the buddy system, 2 spatulas, because until you get it flipped over onto that second side, they're a little bit loose. We're gonna let these sit for about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. We'll test an edge before we go flipping them.
5 minutes, that's hard on the attention span.
I know,
Yeah.
it's still within there. It's less than 8 minutes, so.
Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. So while we're waiting for this, kind of what I wanted to do is talk about what she's created here, because what she's created here is absolutely phenomenal, right? So we're not talking about necessarily a meal. We're not talking about a breakfast meal. We're not talking about a lunch meal. We're talking about, guys, we've talked about this before. We talked about Zombieland. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, you get up, you start doing this Michael Jackson Thriller walk over to the pantry, and you're about to tear that thing apart, right? I know, because I go to Zombieland too. Before you know it, you're 2 fisting licorice in your mouth before you even know what's going on. So what she's doing is she's taking a proactive approach. She's saying, you know what? I already know 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, I'm going to get the sweet tooth. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, I'm still watching my calories. I'm still watching my intake. So what she's done is she's created this what she considers to be a dessert. It's 282 calories. It's 28 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein. So you got 28 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein, and only 8 grams of fat, like we talked about, because she used the peanut butter in it. Use the peanut butter, use the fat. Proteins, fats, carbs. That's what we train here. That's what we teach here. So absolutely beautiful. 2 pancakes. So you can eat one, and then you got one more to enjoy after that. You could share it. I don't recommend it, right? Because if you're gonna count the.
Good luck making me share.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. If she made them, she's gonna eat them. So anyway, fantastic choice that she made here. I want to check in on the cook cam and see how these are going real quick.
You'll notice this edge around here. That honestly is egg white and all kinds of other moisture separation, but it crisps up real nice on the other side. It looks a little strange, but I promise it's nothing scary.
Man, this thing smells good. It smells like pumpkin pie going on over here. Holy cow. Wow. Yeah, that smells delicious. Wow.
I'm just gonna take a peek, see how we're doing on the underside. Need another little minute there, but it's starting to brown, so that's what we're looking for.
Fantastic. Yeah, gosh, the smell on this thing is tremendous. Woo.
That cinnamon, that nutmeg.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be 8 o'clock at night. It doesn't have to be Zombieland for this thing. Wow. It's got to be 5 minutes because my attention span is up. So Aubrey, we think is ready to flip these babies?
Yes.
All right, let's see what Cook Cam has to show for it.
Okay, so.
Do you need a drum roll for this?
Oh, here we go. Let's hope. Oh, not the worst flip
man,
ever.
that looked good. I think she's got it, folks. Boom. Looking good on the Cook Cam. Another 5 minutes to go here.
Yes, we do.
Okay, while we're filling in time, while we're burning a little bit of time, while we're indulging in my ADD nature here. So,
okay.
Your fitness journey is a fantastic journey because for a couple of reasons. Number one, you decided, hey, it's time for me to get healthy, right? I'm trying to remember what we said in our Discover, Your Enough's Enough, but I think it was something about I want to look at myself in the mirror and smile, or something to that effect, right? But you're not going this alone. Tell me what we got going on.
So my mom and I have gone through several of these journeys together. We've tried fad diets, exercise, everything that we could think of, and we always do it together. My mom is kind of my partner in improvement. We always love each other and with the fullest love try to help each other to our greatest goals. So she and I have been getting our butts up really early, 2 days a week, come out here and work at the studio, and on top of that we're helping each other at home with meal prepping and planning. We trade off cooking for each other sometimes when the other is too busy, and I am quite the errand girl when it comes to doing all the grocery shopping for the both of us.
And that's really fantastic because what happens there is that you create that bond. You know, when you go into fitness with somebody else, when you go into a lifestyle change with somebody else, the odds of your successes are that much higher because you have somebody that you can lean on, because somebody you can rely on. Somebody that can keep you accountable. I can keep people accountable for X amount of time, but there's 23 more hours in a day. And so you have your mom that's accountable. She's 57 years old. She's doing an absolute magnificent job. She doesn't act like she's 57. You don't act like you're 27.
26? You were so close.
26 tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow.
26 tomorrow's her birthday, absolutely. They come together in the middle, and this is just a fun group. I call them the Doyle twins, and I got the Doyle twins in the morning, and what an absolutely fun group. And I'm really proud of both you guys and the job you guys are doing together. Super, super positive. I put them through some fantastic workouts today. Super positive all the way through it. So, gosh, I'm really appreciative of having you guys on. As we start getting to that week 4, as we start getting to that week 6 and the week 8, these girls are going to make some amazing improvements. You're going to see some fantastic pics. I'm going to be posting these things. I'm going to be blogging about these things. I'm going to be showing these girls off to everybody. So anyway, you guys are doing a magnificent job, Aubrey. You and your mom both. Thank her for me as well.
Sure will.
Well, I don't know if it's you can tell by the smell or what, but these things have got to be close to being done, right?
For sure.
Fantastic. Well, let me click this over to Cook Cam here real quick, and we'll see how this goes. We're gonna get these plated up. Oh man, these are looking amazing here. Nice job. And let me show what we got going on here on the cam here. Look at these things, man. These things are absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure that she's going to get these things back, but she clearly said she doesn't share, so we already know how this one's going on already. So now what we want to do is we want to just put the topping on. Is that where we want to be at?
I'm going to put a little bit of my delicious random concoction. If any other people out there are peanut butter fiends and want to give this a try, I highly recommend it. It went well also this morning on a piece of toast, so it's kind of a versatile little peanut butter yogurt mousse topping.
And guys, I will post the recipe on the website. I will post the recipe on the Facebook site. We will get this posted so that you guys can get at this thing right away and get it made. Do me a favor, you guys make this feedback, tell us how it went, take a picture of it, post it on Facebook, go to BC Fitness Studio on Facebook and post it in there. Be a part of the BC Fit fam. We'd absolutely love to have you. Hey, why don't you test drive this and see?
Oh, for sure.
See what you think.
No problem there. Not even a favor.
Your nutrition coach is right here, but I'm not even gonna. How'd you do?
So good.
On the money. It looks moist. It looks everything. I got my show coming up in 4 weeks, so I can't even sniff this thing, let alone taste it. So we're good to go there. So
I'll taste it for you.
Yeah, guys, we got this thing all done. You got to get this thing away from me. I can't be near this. You got to move that to the other side. No, I'm kidding. I'm perfectly good at.
It's for its own safety.
Yeah. It's there's sweet potato. There's peanut butter. There's everything delicious in there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Aubrey, thank you so much. You did an absolutely tremendous job. This is a great meal. Macro level was fantastic. She showed us her signature dish that keeps her from doing something bad in the pantry that she's not going to feel good about. It's going to help that relationship that she has with food. Guys, if you like these videos, press the like button. If you love these videos, subscribe, hit the bell. The bell's going to let you know every time one of these things come out. We want comments. We want all that stuff. You want to see something cooked? Let us know. We'll give that a try. I'll get a special guest in here. They'll help us cook that. Whatever you guys want to do, that's what we want to be a part of because we absolutely love doing these for you. The likes, the subscriptions are super important because it helps more people find their way here and to find nutrition and to find health and to find all those things. So, guys, thank you for joining us. Watch her progress. Watch her mom's progress. She's going to be absolutely amazing. We're out. Until next week. Thanks, guys. I said Ashley. I didn't say Ashley. I want to work on getting a better relationship with food. So that's what it is. I said Ashley. Let's do this one. Is that what I want to do? No, let's go this one, and then we'll switch to this one.